Good morning, everyone. My name is Ted Phillips. I'm the chair of the JEA's award committee, and I would like to call the April 10th, 2025 awards meeting to order. We have a physical quorum represented by myself, Ted Phillips, Gary Baker for Ricky Erickson, and Jody Brooks. OGC is represented by Rebecca Levy. Budget is represented by Stephanie Neely. Did we receive any public comment via email?
No public comment.
We have no one here in person. Is there anyone on the line from the public who would like to make public comment? If so, unmute yourself and you have the floor. Hearing none, we will move on. On today's consent agenda, we have items 1 through 5. They have been approved by procurement, budget, OGC, legal, the business unit, VP and chief, and excuse me, are ready for awards committee approval. Before taking a vote on the consent agenda, would any of the board members like to move an item to the regular agenda for discussion or deferral to another week?
No.
Hearing none, so can I get a motion to adopt today's consent agenda?
So
moved.
Second.
Okay, so that was Gary with the motion and Jody with the second. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Hearing none, the motion is adopted. We have 2 items on the regular agenda. Item 1 is being requested to be deferred. And so we will just move directly to item number 2. So I was the one who asked for this to be put on the regular agenda. My question on this one is, this is for a CMAR project for Northwest WRF2 MDG project. The amount is $1,497,000, but the total project is estimated at $166 million. So I was curious, has this gone before the awards committee and board for approval?
Good morning, Ted. This is Joe Perez, Portfolio Manager for Procurement.
Hey, Joe.
Okay. This has been presented to the board at their last capital projects committee meeting that occurred in February.
Okay.
So they have an awareness of this and several other CMARs that we've been working with the business.
Okay, so have they approved us moving forward with this project, or was it just given as a informational item?
Yeah, the way I understand the process is we bring it to their awareness and they approve of the approach. At that time, when we let them know, all we have on hand are estimates. So that's what was presented to them. My understanding is that once this reaches 50 million, we will require their approval. So this being only $1 million, I think so far, that's not required. So somebody correct me if I'm wrong on that.
So are you comfortable with the way we're doing this, Rebecca?
Excuse me. The at this stage, the dollar amounts, the authority of the awards committee to approve. Get to the stage where we have a GMP. That's when it will go to the board, and the board will give the approval or not to move forward with the construction of the project.
Okay.
I guess and it's just a little, it is a little awkward in that, from the board approval, if you approve spending the money now, and then the board denies the project or rejects the project, we've spent money, but,
But we won't know what we're gonna get.
Yeah,
I mean, it's $1 million
chicken egg.
on a, it's, very small percentage of the project. So I just didn't, so I'm glad, really what I was mainly concerned about. They have heard about this. They do know about it. They're okay with doing a CMAR. So we'll get back to them.
So they don't have approval until they hit some threshold.
Yeah, but, what I didn't want to have happen is, we are at 90 million or $48 million. We need your approval, right? And what is this even about? But I think we're okay with that. So, I'm good. Are there any other questions regarding item number 2?
I just want to note as an additional comment that the way this is set up, we would have the ability to exit before we got anywhere close to that amount. I mean, and once we had a GMP in place, we have a number of options, including accepting the GMP, rejecting the GMP and saying, okay, well, we're just going to abandon the project, or taking the designs that we've received and then going and bidding that out to see if we can get a better price on the market for the construction of the project. So we will have a few options, and we'll have the ability to take it to the board before we commit any significant amount of funding in excess of the approval limits that have been delegated down to the CEO.
Thank you.
So it's a CMR project, basically a design build project. Designing it on the way, and at some point, we have to get approval for the actual construction.
Yeah. Any other questions? I would entertain a motion to approve item number 2.
so moved.
Second.
So that was Jody with the motion and Gary with the second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Hearing none, the motion is adopted. So items 1 through 5 of the consent agenda and item number 2 of the regular agenda have been approved for the April 10th, 2025 meeting. Item number 1 of the regular agenda has been deferred. Is there any other business that needs to come before this committee this morning? Hearing none, we are adjourned. Thank you, everyone. Have a great rest of your week.
Thank you.